All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil, and today we back with another video reaction. Now look, Bozo, my boy did a media run a couple days ago. He went to No Jumper and Hater World to promote his new album, Blue Team Federation of Fighters. It's a banger, bro. I like it. Majority of the songs I rock with. So if you guys want to go listen to that, you can either go listen to the album entirely on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, or you can go over to Hater World and you can enjoy a 3-hour live stream where we chop it up about the album and we play the songs as well. So you get to enjoy the reasoning behind the songs while you listen to the music. Okay? Fire album dropped under OTR and Bozo's label by any means. Salute to the boy doing his thing, bro. But recently he went up to No Jumper and he went viral. He had an argument with a blogger. He talked about the Hoodstocks fire. He talked about the Doe Hunter, interaction. And he also came up here to Hater World and he had a viral moment when he gave the Northerners all their respect. Alongside of my boy John Diesel, Border Brothers' finest. It's crazy because I got an uncle that's a Border Brother, and every time I see John Diesel, it reminds me of my uncle, bro. Salute to my tío, bro. But yeah, bro. Let's get into this content. We got a lot of content to react to. A lot, bro. I'm talking about I at least got like 6, 7 Bozo clips lined up, along with some No Paperwork podcast, along with some No Jumper stuff. So we here, bro. We've been lagging, but we back. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let's get into this content. And the video we're gonna be watching today is from Hater World, and it's Bozo and John Diesel speaking about the Northerners, bro. All right. Now I hope you guys enjoy this layout that I'm doing when I have guests, because I'll tell you real quick, my homeboy had told me like, hey fool, you should put a camera in the back so when people are here, it's deep, people can see what's going on in the background. I thought it was a dope idea. Salute to the homie. As you can see, well, right there sort of empty, but everybody was in and out through the back. We had about 30 people, 40 people in the building. Bozo probably brought, I don't know, you know how Bozo moves. And then the rest were all my homeboys from the hood. So we were deep that day, bro. And I will tell you, a lot of shit happened that day. Like 4 or 5 fights happened in the back. I'm disappointed. And a bunch of other things, bro, that maybe I could talk about. Like, I'll do like a little video where I can tell you guys what went on. But a couple of people are banned from Hater World. They can never come back. And others are taking care of whatever had to be taken care of. So we'll figure that out later. But if you watch the episode, Bozo even said in the video, he was like, man, there's a gang of shit going on outside. There's already been like 4 or 5 DPs that took place outside in the back. So if anybody can timestamp me those, put them in the comments. And I'll go ahead and make little clips. He said it like 2 or 3 different times because it was bad out there, bro. You even heard a car accident in the back. Boom! Crazy, bro. Crazy. But let's get into this content, bro. Salute to Serio 2 times. The Baldwin Park Assassin. Salute to Opina, the Nylon Nightmare. Salute to Blue Devil, the Calexico Landlord. Salute to John Diesel, Border Brothers' finest. And salute to Bozo, the Southside logo. That's a deadly combination right there, bro. All right, let's get to it.
Usually in the morning. I'm
gonna say something real quick, right? So the other side did a blog about me recently, or a podcast, right?
Yeah.
The no paperwork thing.
Well, I reacted to that.
Yeah, and
I haven't watched it yet.
what's the homie's? I don't know his real name.
The real name is
FB. What's homie's? The rapper's name?
BF Goodrich.
BF Goodrich.
BF Goodrich.
And it's called No Toilet
BF
Paper
Goodrich.
Podcast.
I'm gonna say something real quick, right? That I've never really said or done whatever the fuck.
That's a good name. I didn't. That's a tricky name.
But look, dog,
What did I say? I said the No Toilet Paper Podcast. I said BF Goodrich. I'm just fucking around, dog. And I'm not going to lie to you. At that point, I thought Bozo was going to take it to a disrespect level. So, like anybody else would, I was falling in line and I was following suit. But once I saw that he was taking it the other direction, so did I. You know, and that's how we should all move. You know, we ask questions later, bro. If our homeboy goes this way, we all go that way. If homeboy is gonna go walk towards the fire, we right behind you, fool. You know, we right behind you, fool. And if the homeboy looks at us and says, "Nah, fool, let's do this instead," we with you. Especially if you a leader, especially if you one of them guys that earned that respect already. You know, and that's what I was doing. So, no disrespect intended. When I was just fucking around, having a good time. But let's go.
Say something. I appreciate the sportsmanship, dog. You know, like I appreciate the fact that when they do speak up on me, dog, they ain't on no lame shit. You know, like they don't. I'll put it like this, dog. When it's easy to pick on me, dog, or say some foul shit about me, they don't even take advantage of it. They keep that shit G, dog. And those are the Northerners that I'm used to. You know?
Yeah.
Last in yard Northerners, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was on 3 yard in fucking Susanville, you know? Like we beef and listen, dog, when we see each other, fuck it, dale gas, right? But we're never gonna downplay each other like we're lame, dog.
Well, honorable ops.
You know, honorable ops, right? They speak up on me, dog, but never do they call me, even when fools on their platform call me shit beneath me, right? They never feed into it, dog. You know what I'm saying?
And what Bozo is saying right there is people be up there on that platform and maybe not the dude BFD and insane, but they'll be having other guests where they'll, you know, say certain shit about the South Side or about certain individuals down here, including myself, Bozo and a bunch of others, and they don't feed into it. They don't continue the narrative of whatever it is. They allow the person to say what they say, but they won't go in and, you know, continue it. And that's commendable. And I've also seen and heard certain individuals call up there to the No Paperwork podcast and claim to be Southsiders and then say, "Oh, fuck Blue Devil, he a bitch, we fuck with you. He not from nowhere," or whatever, right? And I've also seen them do the same for Bozo. And these are supposed to be Southsiders or whatever, right? And I say supposed to be because we can't see their face. We only hear their voice. And they never identify. Because if they were to identify, they know the repercussions. So that automatically tells me they're not going to stand on anything. So anything those callers say, it means nothing. It holds no weight. If you really about your business and you feel that way, you're going to call up there and say, "Hey, bro, they call me Shadow from Barrio so-and-so, my boy. Blue Devil's a bitch, and I said it." So then I get on the phone. Then I'm going to text somebody from his hood that I know, or someone that I know that knows and knows and knows. I'm going to be like, "Hey, fool, who that fool Shadow? That fool calling up to a Northerner podcast dissing homies?" And then guess what? A couple of things are going to happen. I can't disclose that here, but you know what it is. And that's why those people don't identify. So do you really respect that? You can't respect that. There's no respect in that, bro, at all. And that's considered a troll. You know, they're doing that on purpose to get the host pumped up to say, "Oh, yeah, bro, you are right. Fuck them fools." And all they did was stir the pot. So, again, Bozo is saying salute to them fools for not allowing that to make them say some dumb shit about Bozo. Commendable. Salute.
So I wanna just thank them fools for that shit, dog. Whether they're the opposition or not, you feel what I'm saying? Like they don't allow people to drag me through the dirt, dog, and the way because they could take advantage of that shit, fool.
Yeah,
I'm a big name for our side, fool. Whether I'm a top selling artist or not, let's be real. Like I bang this shit harder than anybody.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They're gentlemen about their shit. They're G about their shit, dog. The host too. What's homie's name? The big dude, always dressed in black.
Insane.
Shout out to him too, dog. Like
Insane.
we see each other, you know what it is, right? We all know what it is. But on the plane.
All right, basically what he said right there, he goes, when we see each other, you know what it is. It ain't going to be no passes given, bro, because of previous interactions. And they don't even have to be interactions that we've had ourselves, but it's just our brothers, our homeboys, our cousins, our uncles, whatever it may be. just based off of that. You know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But on the internet, we could keep it respectful. There's no reason to look like clowns. There's no reason to look like a bunch of dumbass fools going back and forth on the internet, bickering when we can't get to each other. You feel me? That's basically what he's saying, bro.
Ain't feel fool. I appreciate the respect, and it goes both ways, dog. Like anybody try to shmut them up, I'm never gonna feed into it. You know, I'm never gonna do no lame shit. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever we got going on, fuck it. That's between us. But I really do respect the gentleman shit about it, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because homies on my own side will drag me through the dirt.
Facts.
When these fools
Yeah.
don't. You know what I'm saying? And listen,
It's true.
They
Nobody,
called up there.
but I will say
Southsiders have
this:
called up there to diss you.
nobody ever from like our section has dissed me like that, right? Whatever. I'm not gonna say that, but when squares or lames try to like intervene and take advantage off the gangster shit to disrespect me, they shut that shit down quick. Fool, you know what I'm saying?
And what's crazy is I'll see that in the comments a lot, bro. Like when I drop this video, you'll see the comments. Bozo is nothing. He's not from nowhere. Or I've seen like he's only a level 2 or this or that. What the fuck does it matter, bro? What does it matter, bro? You see a room full of homies, all solid individuals, chilling, having a good time together. And people hate that, bro. It bothers them. Like it irks their fucking heart that they either can't come around no more, they did some fuck shit, or they can't be in the situation the motherfucker's in. You know, I read a lot of comments and it said, these fools can never grow up. Look at all these fools in the same room. Why can't they grow up? We can't have a good time? You think we do that every day? You think we roll up 40 deep every day? We're having a little function, bro. You know, us. We're enjoying our accomplishments. Bozo releasing an album. Me accommodating the homie to give him a platform. John Diesel pulling up from Oakland. Campolero in the building. Posted the homies. Enjoying some drinks, some cigars, some grown man shit. It bothers you that much? It's crazy, bro. Some people are miserable. Miserable. And guess what? The next day, after this event, everybody went back to work, to church, with their families, back to regular business, homie. Why we can't have a good time? Why is it that when a bunch of white folks get together, it's okay? A bunch of black folk get together, it's okay. But when a bunch of Mexicans get together, oh, you guys are fucking lame. You guys are fucking lame. You guys don't ever grow up. What do you mean? Everybody there's a business owner or a fucking employee of some, taking care of their It's just you miserable fucks, bro, that really ain't got no friends. You know, and this is like a chosen circle. You know, it's crazy, bro. A lot of you dudes, bro, don't know how to shut the fuck up. Have some respect.
Saying and you know, quiet as kept. There's homies out here that have, you know, prayed on that shit to try and bury me. You know what I'm saying? When the ops do that shit, it's just a little different, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how to say it, but I just, you know, shout out to you guys. I appreciate it.
I was
You know what I'm
dying.
saying?
He said you caught him following you.
No, yeah, I did. But even when I caught homie following me, I didn't disrespect him or go into no shit.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, it's just, I don't know, dog.
I think I follow BFD. I think he followed me and I followed him back. I think. Nah, but we've had some words in the DM. You know, listen, dog. Listen. We all grown. BFD, Insane, Bozo, Blue Devil. We're all grown. We know what it is. We could all be cordial. We all are cordial. When it's time, it's time. For whatever. A handshake, a fight, a gun fight, a knife fight, a stick to the head. I don't know. Whatever. You know, whatever. We know what it is. And we know what is not. So, if there is communication between them and us, best believe it's all within the guidelines of whatever the guidelines are. And that's it, bro. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's continue.
Dog, it didn't call for that. You feel what I'm saying?
They've done the same.
It don't call for that shit, dog. Like, homie was following me,
even
and
get
I
in my
get
words.
it. He wasn't doing it as a fan all on my dick. He was just interested in studying his opposition and seeing if I'm really about what the fuck I'm about.
That's
you know
what
what I'm
they do.
saying?
That's what they do.
That they study shit just like I do,
That's what
right?
everybody does.
I strategize
Yeah.
my shit, but one thing.
Hey, Serio 2 times is mad right here, okay? I'm gonna tell you why he's mad. I'm not gonna tell you exactly why he's mad, but he's mad. Look at him, fool. He's mad. Serio was pissed because something happened outside. I'm not gonna tell you what happened, bro. Okay, maybe we'll talk about it on the Thursday show, but he's mad, fool. He's mad, fool. Like, he's angry. He's thinking about doing something, bro. Okay? Look at Serio, bro.
I'll say about the no paperwork, right? Podcast.
No paperwork podcast. Yeah.
They're real about what they doing, fool. And I gotta respect it. As a man, I gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? If we see each other on site, fuck it, we gonna catch that fade or catch that whatever. You know what I'm saying? But just out
I
here
don't think
open.
he knows you're 6'5". I don't. Cause he's like 5'4".
Yeah. What you know?
Because they're always.
Okay, we gonna end it here, bro. Look at Serio. We're gonna end it here. Salute to my bro Serio. You know, he knows I'm with him 100%, no matter what it is. But listen, salute to Bozo for changing his mentality, bro. If this was Bozo 2 years ago, he would have been saying, F this, F that, whoop-de-woo, whoop-de-woo. But I've been telling you guys, and I've been told you guys, Bozo is on this grown man shit, bro. And you got to respect that. I know a lot of people hate him, and a lot of people fucking do this and do that. But to those people, it's like, the same way you guys dislike people for certain shit, you also need to know when to show that respect to motherfuckers that have grown, you know, but you can't, because it's not the actions that bother you, it's the individual alone. Because if it was the actions, like me for myself, I used to talk a lot of shit about the North as well when I barely came on YouTube, right? And fools hate me for that. But now that I show respect and I react to their content and, you know, give them some credit and, like, do what I can, I still get no respect by those dudes that used to talk shit about me. It's like, bro, hold on. You used to talk shit about me because I talk shit about them. But now that I'm actually showing them some love, you still talk shit about me? Where's the respect for the growth? That's how you know you should dislike me as a human. So fuck you, right? So fuck you. With that being said, I know that BFD and Insane did a reaction. I'm going to go watch it, and I'm going to give you guys that next. So salute to Bozo for the growth. Salute to John Diesel for pulling up. Salute to Serio for holding his composure and not crashing out that day, because he really could have. You know. And yeah, bro, we're going to give you another video right after this. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Bozo, Blue Team album out now. Let's get to it. Let's go. We out.